Hi, today I'm reviewing the Ordinary Clarifying Serum for Blemish-Prone Skin. And really quick, I purchase all these products with my own money, so if you want to help support the channel, check out my newsletter or click on the links in the description below. Okay, so this is one of the new products from The Ordinary Man. Estee Lauder's been busy releasing products from them. Now they've just come out with an entire line of body products. Well, not a whole line, it's 3 things. But they're on a roll releasing stuff, capitalizing on that money they spent. So, and the price of The Ordinary kind of starting to creep up a little bit too. So anyway, this product just, to me, seems like just a shot across the bow at Geek and Gorgeous. That's my thought, because it's very similar to their APAD serum, which is one of their best products, one of their first products ever released. And that's what this really reminds me of. In a lot of ways, so I will talk about that. Anyway, so they say a multi-active solution to reduce skin congestion, visibly improve uneven skin texture, and minimize the look of shine, and improve pore appearance for clearer looking skin. And in a second, I will address which of those promises it makes, because that's a lot of promises, and some of it lives up to them, and some of them not quite as much. So anyway, okay, my first criteria is packaging. We've got a glass dropper bottle, a shaded dropper bottle, so no issues with that. There's no denatured drying types of alcohol in there, and it's also, there's no fragrance, and there is no real scent to this at all, so when you put it on, you don't really notice anything, which is nice for those with sensitive skin or sensitive noses. Today I put on, it's like a hairspray thing from the Brigio brand. Man, it smells a lot. It's very, I'm going to have to try and like dab it off a little bit, because man, it smells strong. Ugh, I don't like it. Okay, the manufacturing location for this one is Canada, so no issues with that. Okay, so ease of use. So we've got azelaic acid, or azelaic acid derivative, which azelaic acid and its derivatives are generally pretty friendly. A lot of acids don't play well with other ingredients. Like retinoic acid, or azelaic, or not azelaic, or glycolic acid, ascorbic acid, but azelaic acid is unique in the fact that generally it plays well with other products on your skin. Personally, I would recommend using this in your evening routine. So, very liquidy texture. You can see that a little bit of it goes a long way, and it soaks in pretty quickly. If your skin is just after cleansing and toning, it soaks in after about a minute or so, not too long, but it's got a really nice liquid texture to it, and feels pretty nice on the skin. No issues with it pilling under other products or things like that. Personally, I just prefer to use this azelaic acid in my evening routine. Sometimes I'll layer it. If I use like a retinoid, I'll put it on right after cleansing and toning, put this on. Then a nice moisturizer, and then my retinoid, and then another thick like sleeping cream. So you can certainly layer it with other products. If you want to use it in your morning routine, you certainly can. I just prefer to focus on vitamin C in my morning routine, and then other things like this at nighttime. But yeah, so no issues at all with that. Very easy. Once it soaks in, it sets to a non-sticky finish that is natural, non-greasy feeling. Just feels pretty nice on your skin. Yeah, so no issues with that. It has a nice slip feel to it. So that's very nice. So no issues with that. So beneficial ingredients of it. So we've got Lactococcus ferment extract, which is a skin conditioning ingredient. It's also a probiotic ingredient, and it's also been known to help with epidermal growth and barrier repairing. It can also help prevent and stop transepidermal water loss in your skin, and help thicken the stratum corneum and skin. So it's a really good ingredient. Estee Lauder uses these different ferments in a lot of their products. So I guess it kind of makes sense that they now own The Ordinary, that they're using some of their favorite ingredients, and they use a lot of these different probiotics in their products. So no issues with that. It's a very nice ingredient. You do need to use it for, I think, to notice significant barrier repair. I think you need to use it like 8 weeks or longer. Okay, next up we've got the star of the show, Potassium Azeloyl Diglycinate. I'm just going to call it PAD from now on, because that's easier. Okay, it's a derivative of azelaic acid. So some people and some brands consider azelaic acid to be ineloquent feeling on the skin. Some brands prefer to use pad in its place because of that. Sometimes it's harder to formulate azelaic acid. Sometimes they feel too greasy and not as elegant and things like that. So they use the derivative, which is supposed to feel nicer on the skin. The derivative has most of the same benefits as azelaic acid, at least according to its manufacturer. It helps brighten skin, it helps prevent breakouts, helps slow oil production, helps slow rosacea, as well as help fighting melasma. And it's just overall a great ingredient for acne-prone and rosacea-prone skin types. And I will say, the first time I tried, it was the Geek and Gorgeous A-Pad Serum. It was one of the first products in a long time where I instantly noticed some amazing results. And I could tell my melasma had really reduced. My skin looked more clear. It looked brighter. It really did a good job. So if you haven't tried azelaic acid or pad, give it a try. It is wonderful. So we celebrated my cousin's birthday the other day, and I gave her the Geek and Gorgeous A-Pad Serum. And hopefully she'll try it out because it's one of the game-changing products. I give it to my brother. I give it to everybody. So
you didn't give it to me.
Well, I'll get you one. You can try it out. You promise to try it?
Maybe.
Okay. Anyway, it's wonderful. Okay, next up we've got acetylglucosamine, which is a skin brightening and skin identical ingredient, and even in small amounts of 2%, acetylglucosamine can help fight wrinkles and also help fade dark spots and hyperpigmentation. Next up we've got sarcosine, which is a hydrating ingredient, may also protect skin from UV damage. Next up, we've got Ectoin, which is an active ingredient that can help skin from pollution and light protecting. It's also good for hydrating skin, soothing, barrier repair, and anti-aging. And then finally, we've got Adenosine, which is a cell communicating ingredient that also has wound healing benefits and barrier repair. Okay, next up, I've got animal testing, and this is cruelty-free as well as vegan, so no issues with that. Okay, so it's finally soaked in. You can see how nice it looks and feels. So, for what this product promises, it promises to reduce skin congestion, to visibly improve uneven texture, to minimize the look of excess shine, and improve pore appearance for clear-looking skin. I would agree this does most of those, but I don't think it does a lot to reduce excess shine. I think over time it will help slow oil production, but the finish of it is natural. So it doesn't really mattify the skin. So keep that in mind. But otherwise, it really does help with everything else on their list. So it can help slow breakouts or prevent them, help with brightened skin, things like that. So, and then the nice thing is, in terms of skin types, the serum will work well for all skin types. It'll help with sensitive skin will work well with dry, oily, acne-prone, or rosacea-prone. It'll work well for most skin without any issues. And I will say, if you've already found an azelaic acid serum that works well for you, and it works great, I don't necessarily think there's any reason to change to the derivative. And it's like, I think it'd be kind of taking a step back a little bit. But if you want something different or something that's a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, then maybe going with the serum like this might be the way to go. But generally, if you're already using azelaic acid, I would generally say stick with it, but it's definitely up to you. Okay, then in terms of acne-prone skin, there are no ingredients of note, so no issues with that. In terms of the price, so this is the full size 1 ounce, 30 milliliters. It's $19. So the ordinary, they're starting to get up there. The Geek and Gorgeous serum is cheaper. I think the Geek and Gorgeous A-Pad is, I want to say, $12. So the ordinary, they're kind of creeping up there. Maybe they're thinking long term. I know lots of brands are increasing their prices, so maybe they're thinking, oh, we'll start out high, then we won't have to increase our prices later. I don't know. I can't read their mind, but Estee Lauder is definitely getting their investment money back. Last but not least, in terms of the it factor, it's quite a nice serum. Overall, I like it. Definitely keep using it. They're definitely coming for Geek and Gorgeous with this one because I think it's a very close dupe to the Geek and Gorgeous. And there's a few other products that it's somewhat similar to. I would say the closest dupe is the Geek and Gorgeous. The Mario Badescu clarifying serum with azelaic acid is a dupe, but I I don't think anybody wants to support that brand. It also says at Ulta looking for a gift for my niece, and man, they steered me right towards it, and I didn't want to fight, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to buy it from that brand. So, they put steroids in their products, so without labeling them. Anyway, I'm sure most of you know. Okay, so other dupes, the Garden of Wisdom Azelaic acid serum, the Regimen Lab Wave serum, and then one other one that it pinged on was the Inculus 10% azelaic acid treatment, which is different, but yeah, the closest dupe, definitely the Geek and Gorgeous, and yeah. If you have to choose between them, maybe I'll do a versus of the two. I don't know. I think I'm probably going to be pretty heavily towards the Geek and Gorgeous, so it might not be totally fair, but anyway, okay, so let's see, with a 10 being a perfect score, I give it a 10. It's got lots of good things going for it, really no negatives, so well worth checking out. Anyway, interesting from you guys if you have a chance to check this out yet or not, or if you have a favorite azelaic acid product, what is it and what do you like about it? And I will see you guys more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.